Hey kids, so the State of the Union address was last evening, and it made me think about a lot of things. The speech was wonderful. We all can agree that Obama can give one hell of a speech. But what it made me think of is, in a year he's gone, and it could get a hell of a lot worse if, say, Ted Cruz or Donald Trump or any of the clown show Republicans or Hillary Clinton, what if any of these people become the next president? That got me thinking even more. I think Barack Obama may be the best president in my lifetime. I know, right? Holy shit. And let's consider this. I don't agree with Obama on a lot of things. Fuck, let's start with the basics. He made a lot of promises he couldn't keep. Guantanamo Bay is still open. He's been a war president. I mean, has any of the wars that George Bush started stopped? We have droning every nation. Yemen, Pakistan, Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya. Where aren't we droning, actually, would be a better question. And then you have his half-baked healthcare plan, which is basically just a Republican healthcare plan set up by, in the 90s. I think Bob Dole initially had the idea, then Mitt Romney implemented it in Massachusetts. Basically, it still just gives the insurance companies all the power, and it doesn't socialize healthcare or give us a single-payer system like we need in this country. Then you have the TPP, which I think could be the giant wrecking ball of his whole administration. This trade deal could possibly be worse than NAFTA. And plus, the corporations will have so much more power. And do they really need that much more power? Not to mention the slave labor that we've just basically made legal completely across the board. The economy has been fixed, sort of, in the fact that the rich are as rich as they ever have been in the history of Earth. Income inequality is equal in the U.S. to basically that of the Great Depression now. He has this hopeless belief that Republicans will stop being absolutely insane and somehow, join him in some of his endeavors. That's just crazy. They said right from the get-go, they would never support anything he did. That was going to be their strategy. And yet, somehow, through it all, in my short or really fucking long 40 years, he's the best president we've had. It's just bizarre. My first presidential memories come from Ronald Reagan. He had like 200 and some, criminal charges brought up against people in his administration and him. So he wasn't very good. Criminal. And not very bright. Bush Sr., well, we all remember him as a pussy somehow. I don't know why. He's the one who basically got this Gulf War basically really kicking along. We have Clinton. He manipulated the liberals for years. People got convinced somehow that he's liberal. But he's the one who got rid of Glass-Steagall. He's the one who made it illegal for gays to get married. He's the one who signed NAFTA. He's the one who did all kinds of Republican-led ideas. He's not that liberal, folks, nor is his wife. Then we had GW. I once heard a joke that saying, is America ready for a black president? And the response was, well, we already had a retarded one. Now, that's still pretty racist in general, but it does sum up George Bush. He was pretty dumb. And we all kind of agree that Dick Cheney was running the show. And they were just war-happy, Geneva Convention killing pricks. So, and now we have Obama. And when I think about it long enough, I realize that I like Obama as a human being. He seems like a good person. I like his family. I think they seem like good people. I think Obama's the kind of guy who maybe had all those hopes and dreams, and he wanted to do these things, but then when he got there, they pulled his family into a room, put a gun through all their head, and basically said, if you don't do what the corporations want, we'll destroy your family. I don't know. I still, part of my heart still wants to believe that he's the good guy who ran for president, back in 2007. Unfortunately, he failed on, in my opinion. But either way, I like the guy. And yes, I am biased. I am very liberal. He's not liberal. I do think Obama's a Republican. I think we've gone so far right-wing in this country that any sign of any liberal philosophy is considered, liberal, even though I think his policies, the bills he's passed, have all been center to right. Either way, I just want to say thanks, man. I mean, regardless of my feelings towards you or my feelings towards anything you've done, thanks for the years. You are the best president in my lifetime. I know the bar is kind of low, but good job. Gonna miss you, dude. Thanks, Obama.